My name is Caroline. I'm 32 years old, and I made the biggest mistake of my life. I always thought my husband, Ryan, was the kind of guy who would never leave me no matter what. I figured he was the type to stick around, work things out, forgive, and move on. I was so wrong. Because one night I said something I thought was just a joke, something I didn't even think twice about. But Ryan did. And the next morning, I woke up to half of his closet empty, his suitcase gone, and a cold, sinking feeling in my stomach that told me this wasn't just another fight. He wasn't coming back. And now, 6 months later, I'm sitting in an empty house staring at my phone, wondering if I should text him. But deep down, I already know the truth. Ryan's moved on. And the worst part? I don't even blame him. How it all started. It was just a normal evening, a casual dinner party at our house. Ryan had invited some of his work friends, and I had a few of my girlfriends over too. Nothing fancy, just wine, food, music, and laughter. I love nights like this when everyone is drinking, relaxed, letting loose. It's when I get to be the center of attention, the one making everyone laugh. And I've always been good at that, at being the one who keeps the energy up, who says the funny, sarcastic thing at just the right moment. But that night I should have just kept my mouth shut. We were all sitting around the dining table, joking about relationships, who's the boss in their marriage, who makes the rules. Ryan was sitting beside me, sipping his drink, and one of his friends, I think, asked me, "So, Caroline, be honest, does Ryan wear the pants in the relationship?" I laughed. Without even thinking, I rolled my eyes and said, "Oh, please. Ryan couldn't wear the pants if he tried. He can barely decide what to order for dinner, let alone lead a household." The room erupted. Everyone laughed, loudly. It felt good. I smirked, feeling that rush of satisfaction when you land the perfect punchline. But Ryan? He didn't laugh. He just sat there, his drink frozen midair, his jaw tightening just slightly. It wasn't anger on his face. It was something worse. Disappointment. And that's when I should have stopped. I should have leaned over, squeezed his hand, laughed it off. But I didn't. Because I didn't realize not yet, Annie, that I had just humiliated my husband in front of all his friends. The second the last guest left, I felt it. That awful, thick silence. Ryan was cleaning up the dishes, his movements stiff, his eyes not meeting mine. I knew what was coming. "Oh, come on, Ryan," I said, rolling my eyes. "Don't tell me you're actually mad about that." Still, silence. "It was a joke," I added, crossing my arms. "God, you're so sensitive sometimes." Finally, he set his glass down and looked at me. "A joke?" he repeated, voice eerily calm. "Yes, Ryan, a joke." Everyone laughed. "It wasn't that deep." "Oh, it wasn't that deep?" he asked, nodding slowly. I could tell he was really thinking now, processing, analyzing, trying to pick his words carefully. Then he said something that actually made my stomach drop. "Tell me something, Caroline. When was the last time you ever spoke about me with actual respect?" I frowned. What kind of question was that? "What are you talking about?" I scoffed. "Exactly," he muttered under his breath. He turned away, heading upstairs. I should have gone after him. I should have apologized, told him I didn't mean it like that. But I was stubborn. I thought he'd get over it. So instead, I sat on the couch, scrolled through my phone, and figured we'd deal with it in the morning. I had no idea that by morning he'd be gone. He left, just like that. I woke up to an empty bed. At first, I thought maybe he was downstairs making coffee or had gone for a morning run. But then, I saw it. His closet door open. His suitcase missing. I felt my heart start to race. I rushed downstairs, expecting to hear the shower running, his keys on the counter, something to tell me he was still here. But he wasn't. And for the first time, it hit me. He was really mad. Not just annoyed. Not just giving me the silent treatment. He was done. I grabbed my phone, my fingers shaking. I called. Straight to voicemail. I texted. "Ryan, seriously? You're actually leaving over a joke? Call me." Nothing. The text that destroyed me. Hours passed. Then a day. Then 2. No response. No sign of him. Then finally, on the 3rd day, I got a text. But it wasn't what I expected. It wasn't, I just need space. It wasn't, we need to talk. It was a real estate confirmation email. Ryan was looking at apartments. My husband, the man who I had always assumed would never actually leave Mel, was apartment hunting. I felt sick. I called him. Again. This time, he answered. Ryan, what the hell is this? I snapped. You're looking for an apartment? He didn't even hesitate. Yeah, he said, voice steady. I am. You're overreacting, I blurted out. This is insane, Ryan. You're just mad. You'll get over it. Silence. Then he said the words that knocked the air out of my lungs. I already did. I froze. You already what? Got over it, he said. I got over thinking you'd ever respect me, and I'm done waiting. And just like that, I knew. I had pushed too far. I had treated him like he wasn't worth anything. And now? Now I was the one being left behind. Ryan moved out. The divorce papers came faster than I could process. And me? I sat in this big empty house, realizing that for the first time in my life I had actually lost. I thought Ryan would always stay. Turns out, I was wrong. And now I have no one to blame but myself.